Purpose determines your potential. Purpose is the reason for existence, the driving force behind every significant achievement. Without it, life becomes a cycle of aimless routines and unmet desires. Purpose is not something that is given to you. It must be discovered. It is hidden within you, waiting for you to wake up, search, and embrace it. This discovery requires introspection and a deep connection with the truth of who you are. Many people fail to realize their potential because they focus on external distractions rather than internal reflection. They chase fleeting pleasures, temporary achievements, and the approval of others, all while neglecting the unique gift within them. Potential lies dormant until it aligns with purpose. It is like a seed full of life and possibility, but it cannot grow until it is placed in the right environment. You must nurture it by seeking clarity about why you were created. Purpose gives meaning to your struggles, strength to endure challenges, and direction for your efforts. When you are rooted in purpose, life's obstacles transform into opportunities to refine your character and develop your abilities. Purpose is not the absence of difficulty. It is the presence of clarity in the midst of uncertainty. It allows you to rise above circumstances, to press on when the path is hard, and to stand firm when others waver. So, the greatest tragedy is not death, but a life lived without purpose. People with no sense of purpose often live with regret, questioning why their lives feel incomplete despite their efforts. They measure success by external standards, titles, possessions, and accolades, without realizing these things are temporary and ultimately unsatisfying. True fulfillment comes when you align your actions with your purpose, creating a legacy that impacts others and glorifies the source of your existence. To find your purpose, you must quiet the noise around you and listen to the inner voice that calls you to be more. This requires courage, as purpose often demands you step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. It requires humility to accept that your life is not just about you, but about how you serve others and contribute to something greater than yourself. Purpose is both personal and universal. It reflects your individuality while connecting you to a higher plan. When you live with purpose, your energy is focused, your decisions are intentional, and your efforts produce meaningful results. You no longer waste time comparing yourself to others because you understand that their journey is not your own. Purpose liberates you from the need for validation, replacing it with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are and why you are here. Self-discovery is the foundation of true transformation. True transformation begins not with external changes, but with an internal journey to understand who you are. Without knowing yourself, you cannot grow into the person you were created to be. Self-discovery is about peeling back the layers of doubt, fear, and limitations that life has placed upon you to reveal your authentic self and unlock the potential within. It is an essential process that allows you to step into your true purpose and live a life of meaning and fulfillment. The journey of self-discovery requires reflection. It demands time and effort to examine your thoughts, beliefs, and values. Many people avoid this process because it forces them to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves. They distract themselves with busyness or blame external circumstances for their struggles. But transformation can only begin when you stop looking outward and start looking inward. Asking questions like, who am I? What drives me? And what am I afraid of? Opens the door to self-awareness. This awareness is the first step toward growth, because it helps you identify what needs to change and what strengths you possess to build upon. Self-discovery also involves understanding your limitations, not as barriers, but as opportunities for improvement. It takes courage to admit that you don't have all the answers, that you've made mistakes, or that you've allowed fear to hold you back. But in doing so, you gain the clarity needed to move forward. Your weaknesses do not define you. Your willingness to confront and grow beyond them does. This honest evaluation of yourself is a sign of strength, not weakness, because it shows you are committed to becoming better. Another critical part of self-discovery is recognizing your passions and gifts. These are clues to your purpose and are often buried beneath the expectations of others or the pressure to conform. Many people live unfulfilled lives because they pursue paths that others have chosen for them, ignoring their own unique design. Discovering what brings you joy, what ignites your curiosity, and what problems you feel called to solve will guide you toward a life aligned with your true self. Transformation through self-discovery doesn't happen overnight. It is a continuous process of growth and evolution. As you learn more about yourself, your perspective changes and your decisions become more intentional. You begin to live from a place of authenticity, where your actions reflect your values and your goals align with your purpose. This authenticity attracts the right opportunities and relationships into your life because you are no longer pretending to be someone you're not. Finally, self-discovery empowers you to take ownership of your life. It shifts the focus from what others think of you to what you think of yourself. It liberates you from the need for external validation, replacing it with an inner confidence that no one can take away. When you truly know yourself, transformation becomes inevitable because you are no longer bound by fear or confusion. You are free to grow, evolve, and fulfill the incredible potential within you. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and destiny. Dreams are the seeds of greatness, the visions of what could be, and the aspirations that ignite our hearts. However, dreams alone are not enough. They remain intangible and distant unless paired with discipline, the consistent effort and focus required to bring them to life. Discipline is the vehicle that carries your dreams from mere ideas into tangible reality, transforming aspirations into achievements. It is the foundation upon which success is built. Without discipline, dreams remain abstract. Many people dream of success, fulfillment, and impact, but only a few achieve them. The difference lies in the daily habits and choices that either propel you forward or keep you stagnant. Discipline is not about occasional bursts of effort or enthusiasm. It is about sustained commitment. It is choosing to do what is necessary even when you don't feel like it. This commitment separates those who merely wish for success from those who work for it. Discipline begins with clarity. To cultivate it, you must first have a clear vision of your dream and a strong understanding of why it matters to you. This clarity gives you direction and motivation, providing the why behind your actions. When your purpose is clear, discipline becomes less about forcing yourself to act and more about aligning your behavior with your vision. Every small, consistent action builds momentum toward your destiny. One of the most significant challenges to discipline is the temptation of comfort. The path of least resistance often appears more appealing than the disciplined effort required to reach your goals. Procrastination, distractions, and fear can derail even the most ambitious dreams. However, discipline is the ability to resist these temptations and remain focused on what truly matters. It is the decision to prioritize long-term rewards over short-term gratification. This mindset shift transforms discipline from a burden into an empowering choice. Discipline also demands resilience. The journey to achieving your dreams is rarely smooth or predictable. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. Discipline keeps you moving forward despite these challenges. It teaches you to persevere, adapt, and learn from your experiences. Each setback becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, and each small victory reinforces your commitment to the process. Through discipline, you build the character and strength needed to sustain your success when you reach it. Another critical aspect of discipline is self-mastery. It requires you to take control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You must learn to say no to distractions, to manage your time effectively, and to maintain focus on your priorities. Self-mastery is not about perfection, but about progress, consistently striving to be better today than you were yesterday. As you master yourself, you become more capable of mastering the challenges that stand between you and your destiny. Ultimately, discipline is not a punishment, but a gift. It is the means by which you honor your dreams and give them the best chance to thrive. When you embrace discipline, you realize that it is not a restriction, but a pathway to freedom. The freedom to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and impact. Through discipline, dreams become destiny, and your potential is fully realized. You cannot lead others until you lead yourself. Leadership is often misunderstood as merely the ability to command or influence others, but true leadership begins with personal mastery. It is impossible to guide, inspire, or serve others effectively if you have not first taken the time to develop self-awareness, discipline, and integrity. Leadership is not a title or position. It is a reflection of who you are and how you live. It flows from the inside out, meaning that the most profound impact you can have on others starts with how you lead your own life. Self-leadership is the foundation of effective leadership. It starts with understanding your strengths, weaknesses, values, and purpose. When you are clear about who you are, you can lead with authenticity and confidence. Self-awareness allows you to recognize your blind spots, confront your fears, and address your limitations. It enables you to align your actions with your values, ensuring that your leadership is built on a solid foundation of integrity. Without this alignment, your influence may be superficial or unsustainable, as people follow not just what you say, but who you are. Another critical aspect of self-leadership is discipline. To lead yourself, you must take responsibility for your choices and actions. This means setting goals, creating habits, and staying committed to your personal growth. Leaders who cannot manage their own lives will struggle to inspire others to do the same. Discipline also involves the ability to regulate your emotions, maintain focus, and persevere in the face of challenges. By demonstrating self-control and resilience, you set an example for others to follow, showing them what is possible when one is fully committed to growth. Self-leadership also requires a willingness to learn and grow continuously. A leader who stops learning stagnates, and this stagnation eventually impacts their ability to inspire and guide others. Leading yourself means being open to feedback, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, and seeking knowledge that enhances your perspective and skills. This humility and curiosity create a culture of growth, not just for yourself, but for those you lead, as they see the value of lifelong learning in your example. Authenticity is another hallmark of self-leadership. People are drawn to leaders who are genuine, transparent, and consistent. Leading yourself means being true to who you are, rather than conforming to external expectations or trying to project an image that is not reflective of your true character. Authentic leaders earn trust because their words align with their actions, and their actions reflect their values. This trust becomes the foundation of meaningful relationships and effective influence. Finally, leading yourself involves serving a purpose greater than yourself. Leadership is not about self-promotion or personal gain. It is about contributing to the well-being and success of others. By leading yourself with a focus on purpose, you inspire those around you to find their own purpose and to work together toward a shared vision. When you have mastered the art of leading yourself, you become a beacon of inspiration, empowering others to rise to their own potential and create a collective impact that far exceeds individual efforts. Time is the currency of life. spend it wisely. Unlike money, possessions, or status, time is a finite resource that cannot be earned, saved, or replaced. Once a moment has passed, it is gone forever. This makes time the most valuable asset you possess, and how you choose to spend it determines the quality and outcome of your life. To live with intention and purpose, you must recognize the significance of time and treat it with the respect it deserves. Understanding the value of time begins with awareness. Too often people go through life unaware of how much of their time is wasted on trivial pursuits or distractions. Hours are lost scrolling through social media, indulging in meaningless entertainment, or procrastinating on important tasks. These habits might seem harmless in the moment, but over time they accumulate into a life of unfulfilled potential and regret. They prevent you from putting pressure on yourself and, more importantly, your team's performance. To spend time wisely, you must first evaluate how you are currently using it. This means taking an honest look at your daily routines, priorities, and commitments to identify areas where time is being squandered. Spending time wisely requires intentionality. Time is not something that happens to you, it is something you actively choose to invest. Just as a wise investor carefully selects where to place their money for the best return, you must choose how to allocate your time to yield the greatest value. This involves setting clear goals and aligning your actions with those objectives. When your time is directed toward meaningful pursuits, whether they involve personal growth, relationships, or contributing to others, you create a life that is rich in purpose and fulfillment. One of the keys to spending time wisely is learning to say no. Many people feel pressure to take on commitments or responsibilities that do not align with their goals, simply because they fear disappointing others or missing out. However, every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that truly matters. Protecting your time means establishing boundaries and prioritizing what aligns with your values and long-term vision. It is not selfish to guard your time. It is a necessary act of self-respect and a commitment to living a life of purpose. Another important aspect of managing time is embracing the present moment. Too often people get caught up in the past, dwelling on regrets or worrying about the future, which robs them of the ability to fully experience the now. The present moment is the only time you truly have, and it is where your power lies. By practicing mindfulness and being fully engaged in the present, you can make the most of each moment and create a life that feels meaningful and abundant. Time also teaches the value of urgency. Life is unpredictable, and none of us know how much time we have. This reality should not breed fear, but rather a sense of urgency to live fully and intentionally. Procrastination is the thief of time, and waiting for the perfect moment often results in missed opportunities. When you treat each day as a gift, you are motivated to take action, pursue your dreams, and build the legacy you want to leave behind. Ultimately, spending time wisely is about creating a life that reflects what truly matters to you. It means prioritizing relationships, pursuing meaningful work, and investing in your personal and spiritual growth. Time is the great equalizer, given to everyone in equal measure each day. The difference between a life well lived and a life wasted lies in how you choose to spend it. When you honor the value of time, you unlock the potential to create a life of purpose, joy, and significance. The value of your contribution defines the measure of your success. True success is not measured by how much you accumulate, but by how much you give and the impact your contribution has on the world around you. Success is often misunderstood as the attainment of wealth, status, or recognition, but these are fleeting and superficial markers. The most enduring and meaningful success comes from living a life of service, creating value for others, and leaving a legacy that inspires and uplifts those who come after you. Contribution begins with understanding your unique gifts, talents, and purpose. Each person has something valuable to offer, something that no one else can replicate in exactly the same way. It might be your ability to solve problems, your creativity, your empathy, or your capacity to lead and inspire. Discovering these gifts is the first step in defining how you can contribute meaningfully. When you align your talents with a cause greater than yourself, you unlock the ability to make a difference in ways that feel deeply fulfilling. The measure of your contribution lies not in its scale, but in its significance. Some people mistakenly believe that success requires massive achievements or public recognition, but even small, consistent acts of kindness and service can have a profound impact. A kind word, a helping hand, or the willingness to listen can change someone's day or even their life. These contributions may seem minor, but they create ripples that extend far beyond the initial act. Success is not about doing everything. It is about doing what you can, where you are, with what you have. True contribution also requires selflessness. It is not about seeking credit, praise, or personal gain. When your actions are motivated by genuine care and a desire to serve, the value of your contribution multiplies. People are drawn to those who give freely without expecting anything in return. This selflessness fosters trust, builds meaningful relationships, and inspires others to contribute in their own ways, creating a cycle of positive impact. Another important aspect of contribution is legacy. What you leave behind, your ideas, values, and the lives you have touched defines the true measure of your success. Wealth and material possessions fade, but the impact you make on others endures. A teacher who inspires students, an artist who moves hearts, a parent who nurtures children, or a leader who empowers others all contribute to legacies that outlive them. This lasting impact is what defines a life of true significance. Success through contribution also requires courage and commitment. It takes courage to step out of your comfort zone and give of yourself, especially when the outcome is uncertain. It requires resilience to continue contributing even when challenges arise or when recognition is not immediate. Yet it is through these efforts that you grow, strengthen your character, and deepen your understanding of what it means to live a life of purpose. In the end, the value of your contribution is not measured by what you gain, but by what you give. When your life becomes a source of inspiration, service, and value to others, you achieve a success that is not only meaningful, but also eternal.